Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy TB. I'm back as always. This time we're back with another, I guess you would call it predictions video. Pretty much been going around the league, hopping from team to team, basically from the contenders, not really just the regular teams. Going over what I think they'll do during this season. This video, we got the Bucks, as you see by the title. And before we get into it, your boy is trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. I am looking for you to help me do that. So if you don't mind, go ahead and hit a sub for your boy and stick around, because I think we have some good hoop discussions, debates, and all that good fun stuff. But enough with all that, let's get into this one. So the Bucks had an uphill battle to defend their title following the 2021 title. Admittedly, it's hard to win one chip, let alone winning them back to back. These hopes went from difficult to almost impossible when their second scoring option in Chris Middleton and the guy who gets the ball for big shots went down to injury. The team retooled this offseason a bit, and if anyone was crazy to not consider them contenders, their offseason pickups leave them firm in that category. Middleton getting healthy, of course, is the biggest step the team can make, but they're also getting some other notable additions that seem them not getting weaker from last year. The Bucks drafted Marjon Beauchamp, re-signed Grayson Allen, and Wesley Matthews. They also signed Pat Connaughton and Bobby Portis to long-term extensions. My favorite additions for the Bucks, honestly, is a very underrated pickup in Joe Ingles and keeping Serge Ibaka. I know Serge finished the season with them, but they had to bring him back because his contract expired. While all these moves were solid, the rest of the league did not skip out on improving as well, including some of the other East contenders like the Celtics and Hawks. What I like about the Bucks the most is the fact that they didn't completely retool their rotation. They brought in guys that were already there, and some of the guys that they brought in, they're, I would say, more skilled in the skill sets that they lost with the people that have departed. Most teams like the Bucks, they don't improve very much once they win a title. A lot of times it seems GMs get comfortable, and I applaud the Bucks GM for actually, trying to improve this team steadily. There's still some key areas the Bucks do need to improve in, however, which include finding a second unit shot creator, because after Giannis, Middleton, and Drew, the Bucks don't really have much shot creation when they are off the floor. Bobby Portis is a great spark plug, and Grayson can give you some good work, seeing as his offensive game has improved. However, they don't have a guy that can go get them 20, 25, 30 on any given night that's on their bench like most contenders do. You see teams like the Warriors, if they decide to have Poole come off the bench, or even a guy like Kuminga come off the bench, any given night that guy can go off for 30, maybe even 40 points. A true six-man like the Heat have in Tyler Hero, that would prove beneficial for the Bucks and might have them placed in the driver's seat in the East, but as of right now, they don't have a piece like that. Another glaring flaw that the Bucks have is the fact that the Bucks don't have much depth at center. I'm gonna take my time with this last name, but as it stands, they have Brook Lopez, Serge Ibaka, and this guy, we're gonna put it on the screen, Sandro Mamukelashvili. I think I said that right. I killed that shit. But for now, those are the Bucks centers. Now let me say, I am proud of myself for pronouncing it the way that I just did, because boy, when I saw this name the first time, that's a motherfucking name, bro. But I digress and say that it is understood that Giannis can play the 5 in some lineups, but I think other than Serge, they need a true big man that is versatile. I believe Sandro is still too raw at this point, and if the Bucks want to not get bit in the rear end in the playoffs, they should really address this concern, in my opinion. Many of the Bucks' issues never seem to have an effect in the regular season, and we often see this team as near perfect, but when their flaws show, especially in these last couple years, has been when the defense gets more focused and the playoffs do begin. Milwaukee currently has options for who to play, but have a smaller pool with set rules can often produce better postseason results. The smallest weakness can ultimately be the team's Achilles heel, sending them home in the postseason, and the Bucks should be sure to have their T's crossed and their I's dotted. Personally, I have the Bucks finishing 3rd in the East this year, winning at least 50 games. I think their ceiling could be NBA champions, and their floor is a second round upset, so that puts them right at the Eastern Conference Finals and more than likely losing there. I see them having an amazing year. Giannis won't get MVP, but he will be top 3, and I think he might be in the DPOY conversation, and their team, as always, will probably look unstoppable during the regular season. But when we get to the playoffs, we're gonna see how teams like the Sixers and the Celtics can tear them apart with regard to their weaknesses. Let me know what you guys think the Bucks season will be like. I know this was a shorter video compared to the other ones, but to be honest, the Bucks, I feel like, don't have too much to go off of. They didn't add too many, they didn't lose too many, And honestly, last season was kind of a wash because Chris Middleton got hurt early, and a lot of people were thinking they were going to finish in the East at the top. So I don't really have much to say about them because they didn't really have any like upsetting loss, any disappointing breakdowns or anything of that nature. I just think this team needs to stay the course. If they can, by the trade deadline, figure out how to fill those weak spots, especially with getting another shot creator on their team, like a guy like Tyler Hero, like I said before. And this team will probably be in the best position to contend in the East. But as it stands right now, I do have them about the third best team in the East. And honestly, that could fluctuate because I do believe the East can go up or down whether you win 1 or 2 more games than the next team. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that for your boy. Smash that like button as always. And it is your boy TB with the greatest hoop stories, debates, and conversations on the tube. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.